Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at it's sad like she fine as yeah. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like yeah, 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot keys. Strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, outside, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trick and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, knocked off. and I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up watching them games, make profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Suge, Mike, what we doing, dog? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profits. That TTG money gang, making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. I really, truly, I honestly do. I hope you relaxed. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you rested. I hope you recharged and refueled, because this is going to be the craziest, most volatile, most important, most impactful week of the entire year. What is about to happen before you guys this year so far, and I know I've said that before previous weeks throughout the year, and they were true at that point in time, that they were at that point the most important weeks of the entire year. But this week, with 3 weeks left to go in the year, what has been the craziest year, the most volatile, opportunistic field year that I've ever seen in my entire career in this market, this is the week. This is the week that we've been preparing for. This is the week that we've been getting ready for. This is the week that the question that everybody has been asking, Santa Claus Rally, crash into the end of the year. This is the week you get the answers to those questions. This is the week that's going to dictate and determine what happens for the final 3 weeks of the trading year. We're going to get answers to inflation. Has it finally rolled over, or is it still a major problem? Yes, it's still high. But is it rolled over? Has it cracked? Is the Fed going to slow down the pace of their rate hikes? Or do they still have a long way to go? Or are they almost finished? Are they going to pause? This is the week you're going to get the answers to all of those questions. If there has ever been a time for you to turn off the television, close out of Facebook, get the hell off of TikTok, forget about Instagram, give me your undivided attention, because this is going to be one of the most important live streams that I have ever done. You'll see why shortly. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader for True Trading Group. And if you've been living under a rock for the last couple of years, TTG is the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that is available to the retail trader today. And if you guys are ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the place. Make sure you guys smash that like button, turn on your notifications, share this stream on your own social media. Let's reach out, let's educate, let's empower as many retail traders as we possibly can. 6 nights a week, I go live right here on this YouTube channel for free, where myself, other TTG Pro trading moderators, and special guests will give you guys golden nuggets, free lessons, education, trade analysis, and trade ideas that can help you become better traders as early as tomorrow. But why should you listen to anything it is that we talk about on these live streams? Why should you care about any analysis or tips or education or trade ideas or analysis that I give to you? I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. Okay, I began my career working at a hedge fund in New York City, my first job right out of college. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession and the stock market crashed. But that's also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now today, I'm the head trader and co-founder of True Trading Group, and along with my team of 9 other professional trading moderators and an over 20-person staff, we've helped thousands of people from all over the world to learn, trade, and profit consistently. That's why we are the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform available today, because we combine university-level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools. We do workshops and provide mentorship for stocks, options, crypto, and also futures. We do all styles of trading. We do day trading, swing trading, and also even long-term investing. You see, we take our university-level curriculum and all of our courses, and we paired that with some of today's top financial tools that are worth well over $5,000 a year if you were to go to those companies and pay for their products separately and directly on your own. I realize that's a lot of money. We've spent years as a company building relationships with these companies so that we can put their products on our platform at no additional cost to you without you guys having to pay for it. We also give you access to over 10,000 of the TTG members. the most successful, educated, and supportive community of traders and investors you will ever find. And of course, you get all of the trade alerts, real time, no delay, real time push notifications whenever myself or the 9 other professional trading moderators enter or exit a trade. We're not scalpers. We're not in and out within seconds or minutes. Our day trades last several hours. And then we also do swing trading, which means buy today, sell tomorrow, or any day thereafter. And that's the type of trading styles that we implement inside True Trading Group, as well as provide you with all of our long-term portfolio movements, adjustments, buys, and sells. So if you guys have still not done so, smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, turn on your notifications. Let's reach out. Let's educate as many people as we possibly can. But tonight is an important night. Sunday is the biggest stream night of the entire week for us at True Trading Group. And speaking of streams, I haven't taken a Sunday off. Whether I've been sick, whether I've been getting married, whether Adam, who's my business partner and co-founder of TTG, or anybody else has been sick or was spending time with their family, we have sacrificed whatever we needed to maintain that we are present for our members and for our viewers on this channel. When push comes to shove, we have consistently shown up. We've been a staple in this industry that's designed to separate you from your money so somebody else can benefit. We've remained a staple of truth and transparency in this industry for many years. We've had a lot of opinions this year that have been very unpopular at the time that I voiced them, from things like AMC to GME to most recently MMTLP. And every single time we have been correct. And we don't relish in that fact, or we don't feel good about the fact that we were correct. We don't want to see retail traders and investors get hurt. But sometimes the truth hurts. And only the bravest and the most level-headed amongst you will be able to separate fact from fiction. See, last year at this time, I told you all the stock market was going to crash in 2022. If you go back and watch any of my live streams from December, or actually September, October, November, December, go back and watch any of my live streams from last year, and you'll see I was very vocal about I believe the market was going to crash in 2022. I told you I was selling in my long-term portfolio at the end of last year. Go back and watch my live streams. They're right here on this channel for you all to see. I told you 2022, I actually coined the phrase, will be the year of the active trader. And guess what? I was 1,000% correct with that analysis. There's been more volatility in 2022 than any other year in history in the stock market. We've had more days where the S&P 500 went up or down by more than 2%. You had more days in 2022 than any other year in history. And if you were educated, had access to the right tools, and were part of the right community, you had the best chance to thrive this year. Whether you worked a full-time job or not, whether you had less than $1,000 to start with or not, whether you were an experienced trader or brand new. This year cemented people's ability to stand on their own 2 feet, and True Trading Group had been there to help lay that foundation every single step of the way. What happens next is extremely important. I need you all to pay attention seriously right now. Just get rid of whatever distractions that you have going on right now. Stop watching football, whatever it is that's going on. I understand that you see me on these live streams often, right? I do this 6 days a week. You see me on these live streams. You hear me pitch a sales for our membership every single night. You hear me talk about joining True Trading Group. You hear me push our platform. And you know what? I'm not going to make excuses for that, and I won't apologize for that either, because I believe that if you have something that works and has the ability to improve people's lives, that you have a moral obligation to push that to as many people as you possibly can. In a world full of complete garbage, it's nice to get something real. I share this with you all in this way because I've been deeply disturbed over what has taken place over the last several months and honestly over this last year. More and more people have been lied to and sold the wrong narrative so that others could profit. True Trading Group as a business has gone all in and has based its entire success around our members' ability to be successful. This is how we've grown from 30 members in 2017 to now over 10,500 members today, represented on every continent on this planet. We have members all over the world. That is why we are 5-star rated on Trustpilot with almost 1,900 reviews. That's why we have a 78% retention rate. That is why we have a 2.6% refund rate, and which is also why 32.5% of our entire member base has chosen to become a lifetime member of True Trading Group. This is why we are growing. This is why we will continue to grow and be here for many, many years to come. But it is deeply troubling when I see what has happened with MMTLP, AMC, GameStop, in addition to the fictitious horror stories of the evil shorts are coming to steal your lunch money and they're coming to steal your savings account, these evil shorts. It's deeply disturbing to how many people have fallen victim to mainstream media's attempt and successful attempt to scare the ever-living crap out of you with the world is ending, Great Depression, Lehman Brothers moment, stock markets going down 80%, all so they can fill their own pockets. Not so they can fill yours, not so they can give you any single piece of actual educational information or actionable information that can help you actually make better decisions so you could actually make money. No. They don't care about that. They don't care about that. They don't care about you. They don't do this to help you. They do it for views. They do it for clicks because that's how they make money. Now, I want to make sure that everyone understands there's nothing wrong with being opportunistic and allowing certain situations to increase or improve your business. Any good business person would do that for their business. But there's a right way and a wrong way to go about it. But to say that the world is going to end and there's some hedge fund short out there that's trying to take your 50K 401k ain't it. I want to show you all something real quick. TTG members. All of my TTG members are on this live stream here, right now. If you're making money this year and you guys are becoming better traders, I want you to go ahead right now and type the $sign. Type the $sign right now in chat. If you're making money, you guys are becoming better traders this year in 2022. In 2022, when the stock market's down, when the market's crashing, inflation's, at, 5 decade highs, the Fed's raising interest rates. If you guys are making money, just type the $sign. Now, if you're not a member of TTG, I need you all to look and try to count how many $signs that you see. These are not bots. These are real people. They have full-time jobs. They didn't have tens of thousands of dollars to start with. They weren't responsibility free, but here they are. It doesn't matter that I tell you that we're the best or we're the greatest, which I believe that we are. It doesn't matter. What matters is that members, that they are successful, that they share, that they believe that we are the best. Because at the end of the day, we took a gamble. As a company, True Trading Group, we took a gamble. Our gamble as a company was to believe in ourselves and our ability to help others. These people paid for a service and they got a family. These people paid for a service and they got a real shot. These people are not different from any of you that are watching this live stream. These people have access to the right education, to a supportive community, access to the right tools. That is their advantage. So when somebody says, oh, the wicked short squeeze monster is coming to town, they know that that's nothing more than a child's tale. They understand the difference between a real short squeeze and how market makers and hedge funds actually work, as opposed to what is fiction. They understand that because the media wants to get clicks and views, they know they have to get you watching. Guess what? So far, there has not been a nuclear war. There is no depression. There's no soup kitchens. There's no bread lines. The economy did not collapse. There was no Lehman Brothers moment. The end of the world that everybody was calling for months ago has not yet happened. And I'm here to tell you that I don't believe that it will happen. Now, you all know my thoughts for 2023. I gave them all to you just last week. We'll talk about that more later on in this live stream on what I believe is going to transpire in 2023. Now, that doesn't mean that everything is going to be easy and without worry or without this. But there's a difference between going into something blind and being prepared. And all year, we've worked at it. We have prepared for this. We are going to finish the year strong. We got 3 weeks. 2022 has been the largest growth year for TTG as a company. Therefore, it's the largest growth year of success of True Trading Group members. Members are having the biggest years this year, not last year, not the year before that, when everybody had free money, no education, and just sat at home and threw darts at a board. Everyone took the shuttle back from the moon, back down to Earth, and instead of going back to the moon, maybe we're just going to go to the top of the Empire State Building. We're going to hang out there for a while because it's more realistic, and the air, it's much better up there. We have dedicated everything to our members and to this channel. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Adam came on this live stream and explained how MMTLP was a pump and dump a week ago. Literally a week ago, Adam came on here and explained to you guys MMTLP was a paid stock promotion. It was a pump and dump and gave you an exact breakdown of what would take place. Meanwhile, him and his family actually got threats on social media because of it. That's how crazy people are. That's how much they want to believe in what it is that people are shoving down their throat. But we were right. Nothing else matters to us than getting you prepared for the next 3 weeks. Going through the next 3 weeks and finishing the next 3 weeks strong. Just like how we started, how we've been in the middle of the year, and now how we're going to end it. And I want you all to know it starts right here tonight. Because you have you've got the biggest important week of the entire year happening right now. It starts in literally just over 12 hours from right now. You have the next 12 hours to get ready. Tomorrow morning, when you get up, you will have 1 day before the CPI numbers come out. That's your inflation data for the month of November. That's going to answer the question, has inflation actually rolled over? Or is it still much higher than people expected it to be? Is it cooperating with what the Fed wants to see? Or is it still stubbornly sticky? There's going to be all sorts of speculation and choppy action and hearsay and news. Monday is your day to get your ducks in a row. Get your game plan ready to understand what happens if the CPI number comes in hot, what happens if the CPI number comes in cold, because it's not just about the number or what the rate hike is going to be on Wednesday or what Jerome Powell is going to say, but it's about what happens for the rest of the year. I want you all to have the best chance to line your pockets and your mattress wherever you keep your cash. Go into the holidays and next year flush. Because I believe that you're going to have another opportunity next year. And that volatility that's coming, it's coming whether or not inflation on Tuesday is hot or if it's cold or if the Fed gives you 50 basis points on Wednesday or they give you 75. That volatility is where we are going to play. And we're going to absolutely destroy it. We're finishing this year strong. Doesn't matter how good we were all year. Doesn't matter how good we did it all year. Doesn't matter how much our analysis was correct all year. Doesn't matter how much money you made a week ago. Doesn't matter how much money you made a month ago. None of that matters. What matters is right now. What matters is what happens tomorrow into the end of the year. That's what matters. And we're going to get it done. Welcome, John. Guys, we got to welcome John. And John, honestly, I don't know if you just heard me now or if you were planning to sign up before, but congratulations. But I commend you, John. I commend you. You see, it takes a lot. It takes a lot to make an investment into something that you may be unfamiliar with, or you may not know if it's the right time or not, but you may not know with maybe the holidays are coming up. You might not know if you can spend that money right now, but you know what? You just did it. You just did it, John. You just put your best foot forward, and so am I. So I'm going to make sure I do everything in my power to help you become successful. But I also need you to know I'm not going to do it for you. I'm going to do it with you. We work together as a family to be successful. So welcome, John. I need you all to know we're going to be raising the price. We were going to be raising the price of our membership right here today at 8:30. But we're going to keep it until midnight tonight. At midnight tonight, we're going to raise the price of the membership for True Trading Group. I don't want anybody that's here to have any excuse for not signing up. That is more than enough time for anyone who wants this. It's not even a matter of want. You may not know if you want this, but anyone that's searching for a better way now, Sunday evening on YouTube, you need this. You just don't know it yet. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to explain exactly what you get because we had 15 laptops tonight. Okay. Now there's 14 because John just took one. And that's right when you sign. That's right. When you guys sign up tonight before midnight, I'm going to give you guys a brand new laptop. I'm also going to give you a free one-on-one mentor session with any one of the TTG Pro Trading mods, including myself. We want you to start on the right foot. We want you to start the new year right. The price is going up at midnight tonight. With TTG, you are going to get access to our ever-growing curriculum, our ever-growing university-level curriculum that covers everything from stocks, options, crypto, and futures. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced trader, we've got something that can take you to the next level or just get you guys started. Joe, do me a favor, actually. Joe, can you post the syllabus in chat? We're going to post the syllabus in chat. There'll be a link. You guys can click on that link. You'll see exactly the entire list of all 22 of our courses that you're going to get access to as a member. And that's right. I said ever growing. Our curriculum is ever growing. We don't need to nickel and dime you. You know, we're not constantly, we are constantly adding to our curriculum, but we don't charge you for each piece of material. We don't charge you for each course. You get all of it. One of the things that makes TTG different is that we've spent years building relationships with the top companies in fintech, financial technology. So you don't have to pay for their products and tools. When you sign up to TTG, you get immediate access to Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. You get access to TradingView's premium charting software with real-time streaming data for stocks and ETFs and crypto. That data is provided by Quote Media, another one of our premium partners, and they're going to also give you real-time full book level 2, which you can use inside of our simulator, which is brought to you by ET&A. It's the same company that has their simulator in universities around the country, like Cal State Fullerton, University of Wisconsin Whitewater, Berkeley Haas, Illinois Tech. The same simulator that financial majors use to learn in their universities is on our platform for you guys to use at no additional cost. You also get unusual options activity, dark pool data, options flow. These things are not free. They would cost you about $5,000 a year if you were to pay for them on your own. You get access to it all included here tonight with your membership to True Trading Group. There's no additional cost for that stuff for you. Our membership is normally $2,212 for the entire year, but anyone that signs up tonight gets 49% off. That drops the price all the way down to $1,120. In order to get this price, you have to go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121. You have to understand the price will say $22.12. You have to manually enter the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. The price will then drop to $11.20. As long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that is how you know you are getting one. We had 15 when we started the live stream. John just took one. So that means we now have 14. This is good until midnight tonight or until 14 people sign up. Then the price jumps to over $1,200. And then in January, we're going to be back up to over the $2,000 price point. Now, there's one more thing that we do at True Trading Group. You see, we are so confident in this product. We are so confident in the platform that we've created. And so confident that this product can and will work for you as long as you put in effort. And yes, again, I say effort. Don't let that word scare you. You want to make money, you want to become successful, that's not going to happen by just wishing it into existence. So don't let that word effort scare you. We are so confident that this can work for you if you put forth some effort that we are willing to put our money where our mouth is. Because hell, guys, listen, I talked a hell of a big game on these live streams. And so far tonight, I've talked a pretty big game on these live streams tonight. I understand that. I know that. But I also will put my money where my mouth is. Anyone that signs up tonight gets a double your money back guarantee. This means you'll pay $11.20 tonight. And in 1 year, if you take all of our courses, if you pass our quizzes, if you attend one study group, we hold them every Thursday. If you still cannot make the $11.20 membership fee back at least once within your year, I'm going to give you back $2,240, double what you're going to pay. I'm putting my money up with you because when you join TTG, we're going into business together. I put my money where my mouth is. You're going to put in the effort, you're going to make the investment, and I'm going to put up the money with you. It's as simple as that. Go to ttgoffer.com. Manually enter the code TTG121. Click apply code. The price will drop to $11.20. You see a laptop in your checkout cart, that's how you know that you're getting one. You also do not need to enter your address to get the laptop. After you sign up, you're going to get an email with instructions how to claim that free laptop. We ship anywhere in the world. We cover the shipping. It's totally free. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, whatever it is that you guys celebrate, enjoy it. It's a free laptop. It's yours. Use it for work, use it to trade with, sell it on eBay, put the money into your trading account, give it away for somebody for a holiday gift, give it to your kid for school, whatever you want to do with it. It's a free laptop. It's yours. But that's only available for the next 14 people that join here this evening or until midnight tonight, whichever happens first. Either 14 people join or midnight. The laptops are not guaranteed for tomorrow, and that $11.20 price point is only good until midnight tonight. So midnight tonight, that price is going to jump. So claim that $11.20 deal, get the free laptop, get the one-on-one mentor session, get the double your money back guarantee right here, right now on this live. Now, I also want to tell you, if you are a previous member of True Trading Group, if you're a current trial, or if you were a past trial member, I'm going to offer this deal to you tonight as well. If you're any one of those things and you're still watching our YouTube videos, it's time to come home. It's time to make a home. Plant your flag, set up shop, and let's do this. Quit playing around. Now's not the time. If you fall into that category, you're going to then send a text message. If you fall into that category, send a text message to 786-505-4049. Text that number with your email address and name, and then we're going to whitelist your email and give you the opportunity to come back home or to build a home right now. Enough's enough, guys. Haven't you lost enough? Haven't you scoured through the internet enough? Haven't you listened to all of the wrong things enough? Think about where you would be if you had access to what all these other people that are making money have access to. This is not a secret. It's just what's right. It's what works for those that are willing to work at it. Go to ttgoffer.com and enter the coupon code TTG121. If you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that is how you know that you are getting it. We've got 14 of them left. I want to see who among you are the next 14 to make a commitment to better themselves and the lives of their family here tonight. I want to see who's going to do it, and I'll put the money up with you with that double your money back guarantee. All right, Samuel. Samuel said, put up or shut up. Welcome to the family, Samuel. 13 spots are now left. 13 laptops left. Guys, whichever comes first. 13 people join or midnight tonight. The price goes up. The laptops are not guaranteed for tomorrow. Who's next? Who's next? Now, while you all think about that and weigh the pros and cons of everything that I just said, let's get into the education, the meat of this live stream. This week, starting tomorrow, it's all about getting ready for what's to come. I'm going to take a quick little sip of water and we're going to dive in. This is the week. This is the week that we've been waiting for. The questions that everybody continues to ask. The questions everybody continues to ask. Santa Claus Rally, stock market crash. Santa Claus Rally, stock market crash. 50 basis points, 75 basis points. Is the Fed going to pause? Are going to keep going? Has inflation cracked and rolled over, or is it still sticky? Is it still staying high? Is it coming down? Yes, no, maybe so. Who knows? This is the week. What I have been teaching members into a training group over the last several months, and really throughout the entire course of this year, is to not try to predict what these binary catalysts are going to be. Trying to predict these binary catalysts has, in my opinion, been a fool's game. It's been a fool's game. For months, people thought inflation was going to be light, came in hot. People thought inflation was going to be hot, came in light. You've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 of the best analysts on Wall Street that come out with their predictions on what they think these numbers and these catalysts are going to be. They haven't gotten it right once. Not once. Over the last 6 months, has the inflation CPI number come in exactly in line with expectations. It's either been above the expectation or below the expectation. If the best analysts on Wall Street can't accurately predict what that number is going to be, what makes you think you can? Do you have an in at the Department of Labor? Do you have an in the government that can give you these pieces of data and give you these points? These analysts aren't getting it right. So rather than heavily position yourself and expose yourself in a complete coin flip type of trade, react to the data and have a game plan based on what the numbers actually are. This has been the far better trade from a risk reward standpoint over the last several months when you've gotten CPI data come out. CPI data comes out on Tuesday morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. I'm going to be live inside chat with all of my members of True Trading Group. As soon as that number comes out, we are going to discuss Santa Claus Rally, stock market crash, Grinch steals Christmas. Who's it going to be? Is Rudolph going to come to town and save Christmas? Or is the Grinch going to steal Christmas? You're going to find out. You're going to find out in just a couple of days. The last few times you've had a CPI number come out, the market has given you tremendous follow-through. And I don't think that this is going to be any different. There's only one scenario that I think that this could actually be different. One way that you may get the opposite happen this time. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Give me your attention right now. I'm going to highlight for you the last couple times that we have had CPI data released. Right here was a CPI number. Right here was a CPI number. Right here was a CPI number. These are just the last 3 CPI data points. What I would like to point out to you is CPI data comes out over here. Market moves to the downside. Market continues to the downside for the next 3 weeks. CPI data point comes out. We got to welcome Jose. Guys, everybody welcome Jose. Jose is the newest member of TTG. Welcome, Jose. Jose said, I had enough of this. I'm putting up. Jose, welcome to the family, brother. I'm going to put that money up with you. There are now just 12 spots left. We started with 15. We are now down to 12. Just go to ttgoffer.com. You have to manually enter the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. The price will drop from $22.12 all the way down to $11.20. That's a 49% discount for our holiday sale right here tonight. But that price is good until midnight tonight, and the price is going to start to go up. You'll get a free laptop. We cover the shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. Retail value on the laptop's just around $300. It's free. We cover shipping. I don't care where you live. You live on planet Earth, we'll get you the free laptop. Shipping's on us. You get the free one-on-one mentor session. We can talk about your trading specifically. We can dive into what you're struggling with. What adjustments can you make? What's the problem? What can you do differently to change it and improve your P&L? Maybe you want to talk about your long-term portfolio and how you can get set up for next year based on what my analysis is for next year. What am I doing with my money for my long-term portfolio next year? You want to talk about that? Let's do it. Whatever it is you want to talk about. You're going to get a free one-on-one mentor session, but you're also going to get your double your money back guarantee. You see, because I believe so strongly in the platform that we have created and its ability to help you reach your goals, that anybody that joins TTG, you have all year. Go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend the study group. There's no catch. Do those 3 things. If you still can't make the $1,120 membership fee, that's your membership fee to join tonight. If you still can't make that back at least once during your membership, I will give you double your money back, $2,240. Shika, welcome to the family. 11. I hope I pronounced that correctly, by the way. If I didn't, correct me, please. Shika, 11 laptops now remain. See, guys, these are going quick. Okay. Okay. Yes, we do have PayPal credit. The Darbness says, need help paying for this? Anyone you can do if something went through PayPal? Yes, we do have PayPal credit. PayPal credit is an option when you guys are going through the checkout page. You could select PayPal credit. And I think PayPal gives you like interest free for 6 months or something like that. I'm not sure exactly how PayPal credit works, but I'm pretty sure that it's interest free for 6 months. If I'm mistaken, somebody correct me, but you could use PayPal credit if you guys would like. But Chico, welcome. There are 11 of those spots remaining. So 11 laptops left. As long as you see a laptop, when you go to ttgoffer.com, as long as you see a laptop, that's how you know you're getting one. There's 11 of them remaining. And again, folks, if you're a previous trial or previous member and you want this deal, you want to come back home or you want to start a home and build a home with us, send a text message right now to 786-505-4049. And again, that's also for anyone that has a question in general. If you have any questions about this membership, you have any questions about me, you have any questions about Adam, you have any questions about TTG, you have any questions about our courses, anything, send a text message to that number and we'll be more than happy to help answer any questions that you do have. If you are a previous trial or previous member, we have to whitelist your email. So send a text to that phone number. All right. Welcome, Chica. All right. Getting back to the charts. Every time you've had that CPI number come out, the direction the markets have given you the day of the CPI, you've gotten at least 1 to 2 weeks of follow-through direction based on that. Now, I think this is going to be something very similar to that. But there are specific scenarios. There's combinations of events and combinations of catalysts between Tuesday and Wednesday that are going to dictate what the markets do for the next 2 weeks and will dictate for the next 2 weeks. Are you going to be buying dips or shorting bounces? That's the biggest question mark that everybody has. Listen, if you want to talk about what's the most general basic way to help you guys be in the highest probability of trade opportunities in the market is be on the right side of the overall market first, meaning stop trying to short Apple if the market's going up. Stop trying to go long Microsoft or Tesla or AMD if the market is going down. You've got to try to get on the same side of the market first. Flow downstream is a lot easier than swimming upstream or swimming against the current. Don't go against the current. That's how people drown. I don't want to see you guys drown. I want to see you just right down the water slide, baby. That's it. Ride with the momentum instead of trying to go against it. Stop trying to buy stocks when the markets are down. Instead, short weak stocks when the market's down. When the market's up, don't try to short stocks. Buy the strong stocks when the markets are moving to the upside. But this data, I know that you're like, oh, gee, thanks, Mike. Great analysis, great advice. But it's not that clear for some people. The point that I'm making is in order for you to be in high probability setups, you ever look at a stock and like in the first 15, 20 minutes of the day, it's straight up. And then you're like, wow, look how strong that stock is. I'm going to buy this stock. And then all of a sudden you buy it and it just dies. And the stock just goes all the way down red, makes a new low, and you're like, what the hell? What the hell just happened? Well, chances are the markets maybe are red that day. And instead of you trying to buy a strong stock when the markets are red, you should be shorting a weak stock when the market is red and vice versa. But these data points coming out Tuesday and Wednesday, the combination of catalysts that you're going to get will give you either 2 weeks of upside or 2 weeks of downside. And therefore, if you're going to get the combination of catalysts, which we're going to talk about here in just a second, well, you're going to get more upside going into the year. If you get the Santa Claus Rally, then you will know that every single time you get a pullback in the market, look for relatively strong stocks because then you get the bounce back recovery. And if you buy the stocks that are strong, then the chances and the probability of those stocks continuing higher when the market continues higher is very high. Not to say it's 100% certain. Nothing in the market's 100% certain, but the market is not about 100% certainties. Nothing is certain in the market. Nothing is a 100% fail-proof thing in the markets. There's no pattern. There's no indicator that works 100% of the time. Your job as a trader is not to predict the future. Your job as a trader is to identify high probability setups and be on the right side of that probability over and over and over again, knowing full damn well that sometimes, even though it's the highest probability pattern you can possibly find, you can still lose. We got to welcome Juan. Juan's the newest member of the group. Now we're down to 10. These things are going to go fast now, guys. These laptops are going to go quick once we get here to under 10. Juan, welcome to the family. Go to ttgoffer.com. Use the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. The price is going to say $22.12 when you get to the page. You have to manually type the coupon code. Click apply code. The price will then drop to $11.20. That coupon code is only for people that are on these live streams. Like if you went to our website just randomly on your own, it's going to be $22.12. Don't do that. Don't pay that. You're here now. You're with me on a Sunday evening at 9:15 in the evening, Eastern time. We have members all over the world. Okay. We have members from all over the world. So you guys are all on different time zones. I get that, but you're with me here. That's the point. You're here. You're trying to get educated. You're trying to get prepared. You're trying to get ready. You're trying to make money. You're trying to better your lives. And that's why we're going to give you guys that coupon code. We also got to welcome Jason. Jason's the newest member. Guys, now we're down to 9. These are going to start to fly. Hurry up. Open up a new web browser. Type in ttgoffer.com. Enter the code TTG121. Click apply code. If you have any questions or you're a previous trial, or a previous annual member, send a text message to 786-505-4049. Don't forget, you've got the free laptop tonight. There's only 9 left. And you've got the free one-on-one mentor session. And you've got the double your money back guarantee. Find me one other company, group, service, platform, program that would say to you, hey, don't make back the money that you paid on our membership. No problem. I'll give you back double what you paid. Nobody is going to offer you that. Why? Ask yourself. They're not as confident in their ability to help you make money. It's not about how much money that I make. I can tell you that I made $2 million. Doesn't matter because not one of those $2 million are going to go towards your rent or your mortgage or your gas or your groceries or your healthcare. It's not. What matters is how much money you make. Just because I make money does not automatically mean that you're going to make money. What if I'm a really shitty teacher? You're paying for a service so that you can make money, not so you can watch other people make money. That's why I'm telling you now. I believe in this platform. I put my money where my mouth is. Yes, I talk a big game on these live streams. I am aware of that, but I put my money where my mouth is. If you do not make the $11.20 membership fee back at least once during your membership, after completing our courses, passing our quizzes, and attend the study group. We do study groups every Thursday. I'm asking you to attend one. And if you still can't make $11.20 back at least once, I'll give you $2,240. That's it. That's the deal. But that offer is good till midnight tonight. Then the price goes up. Laptop's not guaranteed till tomorrow. So everybody welcome Jason. Back to the charts. Being on the right side of the direction of the market, that's what it's about. That can help you drastically in being in higher probability setups and stop fighting the current. These data points, I think, will dictate for you Santa Claus Rally, Grinch steals Christmas. Do we want to be buying dips or do we want to be shorting rallies? Every time that you've had a CPI data over the last several months, you've gotten follow through. The direction the markets go off CPI is the direction the markets have gone for the following 2 weeks. Here's 1, markets down on CPI, more downside. Here's 2, markets up on CPI, more upside. Here's another, markets up on CPI, and what did you get? More upside. This is exactly what I am talking about. Let me show you what I'm talking about, right? Let's go back and let's zoom into September's CPI number. September CPI number. Okay, this is what I mean by, do we want to short rallies or do we want to buy dips? CPI number comes out in September. It's bad. Higher than expected. Markets move to the downside, right? You get more downside. Then what happens? You get a bounce. And what does this mean then for us? Do we want to be shorting bounces or do we want to be buying dips? Well, when the CPI number comes out and it's red and it continues to the downside, instead of buying the dip, right, you short the rally and then you get more downside. This just is helping you stay on the right side of the trade. So instead of at this moment looking for stocks to go long, because when the market looks like this, you're like, oh, look, green candle, yay, more upside. No. Don't swim upstream. Short rallies, continue downside. Let's go over to your next CPI number. That's October. CPI, what happens? Markets shoot to the upside. Then what happens the very next day? Big red candle. buy dips. Then you see more red candles, buy dips. Why? Markets give you more upside. Follow through, the direction, it shows itself. Don't swim upstream. The follow through has been there for you multiple months. And I think it's going to be there for you again this time. Let's go to the next one. CPI data. There it is. Upside, green. Then you get pullback, right? Red candles, pullback. It is a buy the dip scenario. Follow the direction, follow the trend. Okay? Follow the trend. It's been there for you. It showed its face the last 3 times that you've had a CPI number come out. I think this is going to be something very similar. Now, there is one scenario where the CPI number could result in price action that is actually the opposite of the trend. One scenario that I believe that is possible. It is the following combination of events. The CPI number comes out Tuesday. It's hotter than expected, right? If it's hotter than expected, the PPI number came out Friday, it was hotter than expected. Okay. So number comes out, it's hotter than expected. Markets move to the downside because that makes everybody believe the Fed is going to stay very aggressive into the end of the year, that they are not going to slow down the pace of their rate hikes, that they are not going to keep the Fed funds target rate under 5%. We got to welcome Keith. Guys, stay with me. This is a really important topic. Stay with me. But I want to welcome Keith first. Keith, welcome to the family. Now we are down to just 8 of those laptops. Guys, I told you these laptops are flying. Go to ttgoffer.com, manually enter the code TTG121, click apply code, price drops to $11.20. You see a laptop, you're getting one. You see a laptop, you're getting one. It's free. We cover the shipping. Use the laptop to trade with. Use it for work. Give it to your kid for school. Sell it on eBay. Take the $300. Put it into your trading account. Give it to somebody for a holiday gift. I don't care what you do with it. It's free. You don't have to enter your address to get the laptop. You'll get a welcome email after you join. In that email will be instructions how to claim your free laptop, but there are only 8 of them left. So this deal is good until midnight or 8 people sign up. Once 8 people sign up, that's it. No more. Or midnight. How do you know that you're one of the 8? It's simple. When you go to ttgoffer.com, do you see a laptop in the checkout cart? Yes or no? If you see a laptop, you're getting one. If you don't, no more laptops. Simple. So if you're watching this after it's already aired and it's 11:28 p.m. and you're like, oh shit, you go to TTG. I'm sorry, I'm cursing. I try not to. I know some people watch this around with their kids, so I do apologize if you have your kids around. If you go to ttgoffer.com, you see a laptop, great. Enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code, price drops to $11.20, check out, and you guys are done. You have the double your money back guarantee. I don't think you're going to need it. We've only had to give a refund to 2.6% of all of our members. And 78% of our members renew their membership. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot with nearly 1,900 reviews. So I don't think you need to double your money back, but it's there for peace of mind. I get it. A lot of people are skeptical. A lot of people have been burned in the past. A lot of people have watched endless amounts of YouTube frurus, say this, say that, and literally not know their ass from their elbow. I get it. I really, truly do. I understand the skepticism, but there's a lot of members on True Trading Group right now that were skeptical at first, and now their only regret is that they didn't join sooner. I'll prove that to you. Members of TTG, do me a favor. If you're a member, type the number 1 right now if you were skeptical of True Trading Group at first. Now your only regret is that you didn't join sooner. Just type the number 1 in chat. You should be skeptical because there's a lot of BS out there. I was fortunate. When I started my trading career, yeah, I messed around a little bit in college, but I really didn't know what I was doing. But when I graduated and I got hired at a hedge fund, I went through a 3-month educational training program where professional traders and analysts taught me about the stock market and about trading. I didn't have to sift through hours of garbage on YouTube and figure out who's legit and who's full of crap. I didn't have to go on StockTwits and Twitter and TikTok and this Discord chat and that Discord chat and this Reddit page and try to figure out who actually knows what they're talking about. I was very fortunate for that. You should be skeptical, but look at how many people are typing the number one. All of these people are members of True Trading Group. They were skeptical at first too. They're no different than you guys. They're not. I am no different than you. It's a regular ass dude that was fortunate enough to be trained by professionals. That's it. I didn't get here by myself. I'm not some masterfully gifted, high IQ. I can't read fortune tarot cards. I can't see into the future. I don't have a crystal ball. I was just taught the right way to do things. I have access to different tools and resources that give me more information so I can help me make better decisions. That's it. Is it easy? No, nothing worth doing ever is. But it's not rocket science either. And all these people in True Trading Group are proof of that. Lyle, welcome, my man. Lyle, pleasure to have you part of the group. Lyle, welcome. Now 7 laptops now remain. 7 laptops remain. Everybody welcome Lyle. Again, ttgoffer.com, TTG121. Coupon code. Enter it, click it, done. All right? All right. Back to the charts. One scenario where I think this trend breaks. And I'm going to give you that scenario so if it happens, you're prepared for it. You've had this trend of market goes down on CPI, market follows through for the next couple of weeks. Market goes up on CPI, market follows through for the next couple of weeks. Market goes up on CPI, markets follow through for the next couple of weeks. So there's been a trend of whatever the market does on CPI day, that trend continues for the next 1 to 2 weeks. There's one scenario that I think can break that trend. That is if the CPI number comes in higher than expected. Okay, follow me. Higher than expected. Markets drop. Okay, CPI is higher than oops, I didn't mean to duplicate it. So this is one scenario that can break this trend. CPI number comes in hotter than expected. Markets trade to the downside. The Fed comes out with their meeting on Wednesday. They raise by 50 basis points. Jerome Powell signals that maybe they do one more rate hike and they pause. Markets move back to the upside. Markets move back to the upside if that's what Jerome Powell says. And if that happens, then, my friends, then Santa Claus Rally. Because you have to understand the market is not going up or down because of the CPI number itself. It's not like when a company reports earnings. When a company reports earnings, it is a specific valuation change in the value of a company. So the stock price reflects that. The CPI number does not give a valuation change to share prices and to stocks. What the CPI number does is give traders and investors an idea of what the Federal Reserve is going to do. And the Federal Reserve, what they do does have an impact on valuation of companies and their share prices. It's not the CPI number itself. The CPI number is just a precursor to what's the Fed going to do. So when the CPI number comes out, if it's hotter than expected, the markets trade to the downside. The only way that I think this trend of what direction the market goes on CPI, the market continues for 1 to 2 weeks, that trend can break, is if the Fed on Wednesday gives you 50 basis points and says, we have not changed our target. The Fed's target for the Fed funds rate right now is around 5%. It fluctuates from like 4.95 to like 5.02, right? 5.05. It fluctuates in that little range. If the Fed comes out and says that their target rate is maybe 4.75, 4.85, the markets would move to the upside. So that's the only way that I think you get this change of this trend. Does that make sense? Does everybody kind of understand kind of how I'm getting at that conclusion? And does everybody understand like the things that I just said? Nice. Jim Knox goes, I joined TTG in September of 2022 as an annual member. 16 days later, I became a lifetime member. I'm never looking back. So much to gain. I like it. I don't know if this is pronounced also Jason, just spelt differently. I'm going to say it's pronounced Jason. If I'm incorrect, I apologize. You can let me know. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing your name correctly. But Jason, welcome to the family. There are now just 6 of those laptops remaining. If you are still sitting on the sidelines, there are only 6 left. The price goes up at midnight. Take advantage of it. TTGoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. All right, welcome, Jason. So that is my thoughts on breaking this trend of CPI continuation is what I'm calling it. Now, let's talk about though what actually happens here as we get into Monday and then Tuesday. Monday, I think, could be a little bit of a muted day, maybe underlying weakness off of the PPI hangover of PPI being higher than expected. And maybe you get a day where the markets maybe look something like this tomorrow. Something like this is kind of what I'm thinking, where you get maybe something that looks like this, but not really too much. I just can't really see the markets really making a big move in either direction tomorrow when you have such a massive series of events happening later in the week. Tuesday is CPI, Wednesday's Fed meeting, Thursday is initial jobless claims and continuing jobless claims, Friday's quad witching and rebalancing. We got to welcome Claire is a returning member. Welcome home, Claire. Guys, Claire used to be a member. Claire is now returning back to be a member. She found her way home. Claire, it is a pleasure to have you back, part of the family. We missed you. We are glad to have you back. There are now just 5 of those spots remaining. TTGoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. Click apply code. Price drops to $11.20. You see a laptop, you're getting one, but you got to hurry. There's 5 left. You also get the one-on-one mentor session. Don't forget that. Okay. You get the double your money back guarantee. It's all there for you guys. There's no upsells for courses. There's no upsells for tools. That $11.20 gets you all of our courses. It gets you all of our tools for the entire year. There's no upsells for courses. There's no upsells for tools. Okay. Now we have additional things that cost more money at your training group. Like if you want to like individual, like mentorship and like after hours to like, yeah, there's other stuff that costs more money if you want it, but courses, tools, no upsells. They are all included with your membership. All right. Okay. So let's talk about this. Now, if you asked me last week, Mike, you think CPI comes in under or over expectations? I would have told you, I believe it comes in under expectations. Now, I have no inside information that brings me to that conclusion. It's literally just a guess. Nobody really knows what that data is going to be. I'm not going to pretend like I do. But I would have said, I think it comes in light. Then this PPI number came out on Friday. Man, that PPI number was a crappy number. It was a lot higher than people had expected it to be. Now, there were some areas of PPI that were actually negative, which was good. But a disappointing number on Friday, to say the least. And the markets tried their damnedest to hold up. We tried so hard to hold together on Friday and then gave it up at the very, very last 40 minutes of the day. We gave it up. The last 30 minutes of the day, we gave it up. We tried so hard to hold together on the back of that negative news. You also had consumer sentiment data come out on Friday. It was much stronger than people expected. and all of those things. Now, why is the market reacting negatively to higher than expected PPI and higher than expected consumer sentiment? Normally, you would think consumer sentiment being higher than expected is a good thing, right? That means consumers feel good about the situation that they are in. And there's a direct correlation between consumer sentiment and consumer spending, direct correlation between those two numbers. So normally you would think that consumer spending being higher is a good thing, right? Not in this environment. In this environment, strong economic data is actually being treated as a negative because, again, is it the data itself that has the impact on share prices? No. It's the data's impact on the Fed's decisions, which does have an impact on share prices and company valuations. So when people see the higher than expected consumer sentiment, they think, okay, well, that means consumers are still spending money aggressively. That's bad for inflation. So that means the Fed is going to have to be more aggressive with their rate hikes. That is bad for the stock market. That's why data like that moves the market to the downside. Now, listen to me very carefully. Next year, that dynamic is going to change. Be aware of it. Next year, probably by February, the market will stop treating good data as bad and bad data as good. Because now bad economic data actually makes the market go higher because the weaker economic data makes traders and investors think the Fed is going to be less aggressive so that they don't crush the economy in order for them to bring down inflation. But at some point next year, the markets will come to the realization, the data will tell us that inflation has in fact cracked and it has rolled over. And now it's steadily coming down. It's a matter of how quickly, but it's steadily coming down now. There will be a point that happens. People are hoping that happens this Tuesday with the CPI number, but the PPI number Friday doesn't make you really feel too warm and fuzzy about that. But hopefully by January, February, maybe that's the case. As soon as the market knows inflation has cracked, the question will no longer be high inflation, low inflation, hot inflation, cold inflation, Fed, 50 basis points, 75 basis points. That no longer becomes the debate that the market cares about. That's what the market cares about right now. Next year, the market will stop caring about that and it will begin caring about a new question. The new question will be recession, soft landing. When the question becomes recession, soft landing, then the market will care. Good data becomes good, bad data becomes bad. Because now the inflation question, that debate's over. The Fed has paused. So that's why I'm saying I think February is when this matters. Because I think, let's say by February, I think the Fed pauses. The Fed gives you another rate hike in 2023. They pause. Once the Fed pauses, then the market stops caring about the Fed and they start caring about earnings for Q4, which you'll get in Q1. And then you look at recession, soft landing. Then consumer sentiment being stronger will make the markets go up. Why? Because if consumer sentiment is stronger, there's a direct correlation between consumer sentiment and consumer spending. Consumer spending is good. That means higher chance of soft landing, lower chance of recession. Markets go up. Then initial jobless claims and continuing jobless claims, when those numbers were above expectations, that means more people lost their job than people expected. Right now, when that data comes out, the markets go up because that helps bring inflation down, which means the Fed's less aggressive. But once you stop caring about the Fed's actions and the question becomes recession, soft landing, now all of a sudden, if the initial jobless claims are higher than expected, that's a bad thing. Now the markets go to the downside. Why? Because if people start losing their jobs quickly, more than expected, greater chance of recession. Markets trade back to the downside. So you're going to start to see that dynamic change next year. Be ready for it. You live in a twilight zone this year where good economic data was bad for the stock market. Bad economic data was good for the stock market. That is we live in the upside down world in 2022. That changes in 2023. So be prepared for it. All right? Be prepared for it. So back to the charts in the SPY. Tuesday, CPI data. This 390 level is really important. There's a couple of support levels I want you to pay attention to. There are 2 levels. I mean, technically there's 3, but the third one I don't think comes into play tomorrow. I don't think there's any chance it comes into play tomorrow. But I'll give you 3 because I always like to talk about 3 major levels. Support levels on the SPY. Draw them on your screen. 1, 390. That's the one that's on my screen now. Second one, 385. 385. Last one, 380. These are your 3 major support levels right now on the SPY. The 381, I don't think, is even remotely close to being in play tomorrow. Like I said, I don't think you're going to get a huge move. Excuse me. I don't think you're going to get a huge move like this ahead of CPI and the Fed. I just don't think you're going to see it. So if you do get a move to the downside tomorrow, which right now the futures market is trading in the red, we're down about 0.2 of a percentage point. Nothing major, but we're red, right? We're red a little bit, nothing crazy. But if you start trading to the downside tomorrow, I would look for one of these 2 support levels to hold. All right. I'd look for one of these 2 things to hold. 390 is support. So I'm going to delete the 380. You guys know it's there, but I'll delete it for now. Okay. Because I don't think it comes into play tomorrow. So 390, that's a big level because, I mean, folks, 390, I mean, it was support right here, right? Here's 392 with this 100-day moving average. Here's this previous resistance back there at the end of October. There's resistance there at the end of September. It was support prior to that in the middle of September. It was support there at the end of September. I mean, the beginning of September. It was support there at the end of July. Then it was resistance there in the end of June and the beginning of July. Then it was support. It was the gap fill from when you had another CPI number in June. So you can see this 390 level has had a massive impact on the price movements of the SPY. So you need to have this level drawn on your screen. We've made a lot of trades off of this 390 level. For example, we got long, okay, on a bunch of trades on this day when we retested this 390 level. We had a gap down this day and we came inside of True Trading Group. And on that very day, I told everybody on the gap down, I go, get long. We got to get long in front of this 390. And we were able to capitalize on that upward move off of 390. That level has been a very good tradable level for us over the last couple of weeks. Now you're getting back into that level, especially with the futures down about 0.2 of a point. You're going to be opening up. I mean, it's 12 hours until the market's open. A lot could happen between now and then while we're sleeping. If Asia markets, European markets, I mean, the market's going to move around a lot between now and when you wake up in the morning. But if the markets were to open right now, you'd be opening up right in front of that level, and you would look for that level to then become support. And the markets just kind of hang out and stabilize there while you wait for CPI. Okay. If you get under that level and you start to sell off tomorrow, I'll tell you that if you're under that 390 and you're in shorts tomorrow and you're trading to the short side for day trades ahead of CPI, I would absolutely be taking profits off on those trades if the SPY gets to 385. I do not believe we break through 385 before CPI and the Fed. If we do, so be it. You've got the 50-day moving average that sits right underneath you at 383. So even if you crack 385, I don't think there's a lot more room there to the downside. I think you might put a tail in, tap that 50-day, and then bounce back over 385. So really, I think that zone is going to be support. So if you're short something tomorrow and the SPY's rolling over and you're like, yeah, I'm killing it, I'm making all this money, and the SPY gets to that level, take that profit, stuff it in your pocket, because 8:30 a.m. Eastern time on Tuesday, the CPI number comes out and all bets are off. If that number comes in lighter than expected, you get a massive gap up on Tuesday. If it is higher than expected, you're looking at a gap down on Tuesday. It is a binary event. Flip a coin, 50-50 chance. I don't like 50-50 odds. If I wanted 50-50 odds, I'll go to Vegas. I'm not a trader for 50-50 odds. I don't make trades where the odds are 50-50. I don't like 50-50. 50-50 might be good odds in Vegas. They suck in trading. I want 75% probability. That's what I look for. I'll teach you guys how to identify A setups, B setups, and C setups. A setups, 70-75% probability. A B setup, 60-65% probability. A C setup, 50% shot. Avoid the 50% shots at all costs. Be patient enough and disciplined enough to wait for the A setups. Put yourself on the right side of the probability and just do that over and over and over again. That is what trading is. It's not about predicting what the CPI number is going to be. I will react to what the CPI number is going to be. I will react to what Jerome Powell is going to say and do on Wednesday. I'm not going to try to guess what they're going to do. I'm not a multi-billion-dollar hedge fund. I have the ability to be long one day and short the next. So do you. That puts us at a massive advantage, which is why last year I told you 2022 was going to be the year of the active trader, where hedge funds that are in billions of dollars in positions, they can't get in and out of their positions within a couple days like we can. I can, with one stroke of a keyboard, I can be long and then short the next. A hedge fund can't do that. Their positions are too big. It takes too much time for them to get in a position and out of a position. And they're left to the mercy of the volatility and the mercy of the giant waves of buying and selling that are in this market. And they have to sit through that and just throw up over the side of the ship. While you and I are just, going off the slide on the other side. Don't try to predict it and have to sit through that, because that's how you can blow up your account. You can load yourself up in call options going into, because you think CPI is going to be lighter than expected. It comes in higher than expected. The market's gapped down 8-9 points, and you just lost 100% of whatever you put into that trade. Don't do that. There's better trades. Okay? There's better trades. There's follow through. Just be patient. Just wait for it. Okay? I personally don't really care whether or not there's a Santa Claus Rally or if the market sells off into the end of the year, because I know exactly how I'm going to make money either way. It's not about being right or wrong. Yes, I think we're going to get a Santa Claus Rally. I've been saying that for months. But even if I'm wrong about that, I can promise you I'm going to make money over the next 3 weeks to the downside, because that's what active traders do. I have very clear and specific game plans. I'll be with my TTG fam Tuesday morning, 8:30 a.m. I'll be live with you. You'll be looking at my screen. I'll be talking on the microphone. We're going to go through it together. This is the moment we've been waiting for. This is the Super Bowl of trading. This is the World Cup of trading. Are you going to kick the free kick right over the crossbar like Kane did? Oh, my England fans, I am sorry. We have a lot of members from the UK in True Trading Group. All my UK members, I feel so bad for you. That was such a hard, it was the Baggio moment. The tying free kick right over the crossbar. You're kidding me. It's like, how do you miss that? I'm sorry. I digress. We got to welcome Dalton. Dalton, welcome to the TTG family. There are now just 4 of those laptops remaining. Everybody welcome Dalton. Okay, everybody welcome Dalton. 4 laptops left. Go to ttgoffer.com. Enter the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. I mean, listen, guys, I can say this because the United States, they got knocked out early. Italy didn't even make it to the World Cup, so I can jab my England fans. Go to ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. Click apply code, the price drops to $11.20. You'll know you're getting one of those spots. There's 4 left. You'll know you're getting it. If you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that is how you know you're getting one. Simple as that. Enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price will drop to $11.20. See the laptop, you're getting one. It's free. We cover the shipping. You get the free one-on-one mentor session and the double your money back guarantee. If you have questions or you're a previous trial, or previous annual member, send us a text to 786-505-4049. The number's right down there at the bottom of your screen. All right, everybody, welcome Dalton. Okay, so there you guys have it, right? There it is. Those are my thoughts. This is the week that this is what we've been getting ready for all year. And you know what? Like, this has been a banner year for True Trading Group. It's been a banner year for us as a company. It's been a banner year for members. It's been a banner year for us trading. But it all means nothing if we don't get these next couple weeks right. We are going to finish this year strong, just like we did this entire year. We've been preparing for this all year. We prepare for it every day, every week, every month. Major catalysts like this, market-moving catalysts, market-moving events, major events that dictate the direction of the market. There are not many of them. You got to realize that the stock market throughout the course of a year, there's a handful of events that really dictate the movement of the stock market. There's a handful of them. And all these other days in between, they're just shock waves of these massive events. There's only a handful of them every year. This is one of them. Don't screw around with it. Take it seriously. Prepare for it. I sure as hell am. And I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure my TTG family are as well. Folks, how many people are on the live stream right now that are not members of True Trading Group? We got about 1,100 people that are watching this here with us live. If you're not a member of TTG, do me a favor, type the letters TTG. Just type TTG if you're not a member. If you're not a member of True Trading Group, just type the letters TTG. I want to see who's not a member. Stu B, what's up, man? Jonathan Wilson, welcome back. Scott, how are you? Jim, Bilippi, Juan Mata. Halim, John, what's up? Who's your daddy? Welcome back. I see a lot of the usuals. Scott, thumbs up right back at you, brother. PLR Education, welcome. All right, guys, so I had a nice show of some new faces that are with us here this evening. Here's the deal, guys. What I'm going to do now, Christopher Robinson, how are you? What I'm going to do now, guys, that completes the educational part of the live stream. That completes the analysis and everything. So if you're not interested in a membership to True Trading Group at all, you can sign off the live stream now. But subscribe to the channel and smash the like button, turn on your notifications before you go. I do this 6 days a week and never want to miss out on any of them. But if you are interested in a membership, what I'll do now is I'll show you the actual platform so you can see everything you're going to get access to as a member. There's only 4 spots left, guys. The price goes up at midnight. The laptops are not guaranteed for tomorrow. So if you want a laptop and the 49% discount, jump on this now. There are 4 spots left. Let me show you what you're going to actually be getting access to as a member of the True Trading Group family, because it's all inclusive. You get all of our courses, you get all of our tools. Of course, when you join, you're going to be getting access to our chat room. Our chat room is where the mods and I share our screen. You see what we see. We are talking on the mic, giving you live commentary throughout a trading session. calling out our trades in real time. And then if you can't be in front of your computer all day long, don't worry about it. We've got you covered. We have a mobile app that will let you see the screen share, listen to the audio commentary, and get real-time push notifications whenever a moderator enters or exits a trade. That's how so many of our over 10,000 members are able to benefit from the TTG platform when they're not in front of their computer. You're also going to get 2 private study group sessions. That's your chance to just ask questions and really speed up your learning curve and make sure you guys are starting off on the right foot. But you're also going to get access to $5,000 worth of tools and resources from some of the best fintech companies in the industry today. You get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed when you join TTG's platform. That would cost you over $1,000 if you went to Benzinga directly. We have spent years building relationships with these companies so we can put their products on our platform at no additional cost to you. You also get TradingView's premium charting software. That's about $600 a year. If you go to TradingView directly, it is included with your membership when you join TTG. You get the Trade Ideas scanner, the industry standard. This streams live on our platform every day. This will cost you hundreds of dollars a year if you went to Trade Ideas directly. You also get ETNA's simulator. Lets you trade stocks and options with fake money so you can practice implementing what you're learning. This would cost you just under $1,000 a year if you went to ETNA directly. It's included with your membership. You get our own scanner. It's a proprietary scanner that lets you create custom scans. That's included. Dark pool data, unusual options activity, and options flow. Very expensive data. You get it free. It's included with your membership to TTG. If you pay for this stuff now, it's included in your membership. You don't have to pay for it anymore. You also get a trading journal that tracks your trades, breaks it down to the numbers and statistics. You can see what you're doing wrong. You get a social sentiment scanner. A social sentiment scanner will actually go through Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter and tell you which ticker symbols are being mentioned most, so you know how to stay ahead of the crowd. You get analyst ratings on any stock that you're interested in, whether there's been insider buying or insider selling, what the short data is. All of this is included. Every day you get a watch list from the mods and I, what stocks we're looking at and the game plan of how we plan on trading them. This way you know where to focus your attention. And then all of our courses. The courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. The moderators from TTG, the other professional traders that are with us, have added and expanded upon that curriculum. You get access to all of it. There are no upsells for courses. All of our beginner courses, our advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, it's futures. It's all included in your membership. You don't have to pay $1. There's no VIP courses or pro courses that cost more money after you guys join. Then there's a video library that's got about 400 hours of workshops and webinars of, things that we have conducted with members, topics that we've covered live. And then you can watch all these in the library, or you can attend the future workshops live in person not in person, but live, virtually live when we do all these workshops and these webinars with our members. Folks, it's time you invested in something real, something that can actually help you reach your goals. Now, listen, I can't guarantee that you're going to be successful just because you joined TTG, but I can guarantee that if you go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend one study group, and still cannot make $1,120, that's your membership fee. If you can't make that back at least once during your membership, I'll give you back $2,240. We got to welcome Joe. We are now down to 3 of those laptops, guys. 3 of them. That's it. Hurry up. 3 spots left. How do you know you're one of the 3? Go to ttgoffer.com. If you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that means you're getting one. Hurry up and enter the code TTG121. Click apply code. The price will drop to $11.20. Check out. You're good to go. If you have questions, text us 786-505-4049. Don't hesitate. You get the 49% discount, price goes up at midnight. You get the free laptop, there's 3 left. You get a free one-on-one mentor session, they're invaluable. And the double your money back guarantee, that is how much I believe in our platform. I put my money where my mouth is. It's time for you to make a decision. What are you going to be doing this week? What are you going to be doing for the rest of the year? What are you going to be doing next year? I know exactly what I'm going to be doing. Members know exactly what they're going to be doing. Do you have the answers yet? If you don't, I would seriously think about grabbing one of these last 3 spots before it is too late. Thanks for joining me tonight, folks. My TTG fam, I hope you guys sleep well tonight. Get ready. I'm excited. Tomorrow, we're going to start prepping. We're going to be ready to take this on Tuesday, huge day, Wednesday, bigger day, Thursday, jobs, Friday, quad witching, rebalancing. It's crazy. Lions and Tigers and Bears. Oh, my. I'll see you guys all in chat. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. Turn on your notifications. Don't ever miss these live streams. If you do, you're gonna regret it. I'll see you guys in chat. Take care.